Всем привет, с вами Олегович, вы на канале Олегович Геймс. У нас сегодня стрим прохождения игрушки Star Wars Squadrons. О-ля-ля. Мелодия уже не монетизируется, я так чувствую, в этом меню. Ну да ладно, переживем мы этого, блядь. Этот кошмар. Так, где наша компания? Оп. Продолжить. Пролог. Задание. Небеса Явина. Это у нас сейчас должно быть задание, я так понимаю, да? Формирование авангарда, призыв к мятежу, приказ лорда Вейдера. Уй-уй-уй. Конечно, продолжить, что мы тут, блядь. Демоны, что ли? По коням. По железным коням. Так, я булочку себе взял. Так, где я остановился? О, давайте осмотрим. Угу.
The Empire won't push into our territory again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
Speaking of fancy flying, I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back. You see that one, Keo?
Oh, sure. I caught the whole thing on the HoloNet.
Yeah, me too. I watched the entire thing, but for the life of me, I can't recall who won.
I think it was one of the Ash twins. No, wait. Dylan Vooch.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, he was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vooch's got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next. Commander's waiting.
Так, тут что-то можно осмотреть. А, задницу. Типа корабль со всех сторон, да? Ну, сдуреть можно. С кабины даже. Так, зал совещаний.
So where is it now?
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive. There are too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us.
Ну, понятно, что там истребители летают.
We can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
Так, ну тут все вроде как понятно.
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it.
Да, вообще ерунда.
Normally, I have
Не хрен
Squadrons,
делать, да?
But General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy. Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Sky Strike Academy. Turning to the rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
Так, понятно. Так, я, кстати, тут не осматривался в прошлый раз, как оно все выглядит.
The Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it, can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for, well, you know. Wedge made a name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf, so if Wedge has any advice, you'd be smart to listen.
You know, a wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Get out there as soon as you can.
Так, Грейс. Кто еще, с кем еще можем поболтать? Посмотреть меня не интересует. Давайте с Грейс поболтаем.
So, we're headed to Yavin. In exalted company, it seems.
And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard.
But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the commander's plan. We'll just have to trust him. Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need. Even a damaged Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of Durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay
Я думаю,
optimistic.
должно повести.
To Yavin then. Let's not delay.
Ну, туда стартуем.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships too.
Окей. Приступить к полету. Пока что у нас миссии за повстанцев. Самое что интересное.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories. Let's hope for some of that Skywalker luck
Как
today.
повезет, как Скайуокеру.
All right. Ready,
О,
Vanguard?
прикольная планета. Смотрите, как тут выглядит все.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
Так, R1 ракета.
Calling for immediate assistance.
Ищейки.
Captain
Дроид
Antilles with
ремонтник.
Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready.
Так. Опа, к нам летят пацаны. Хорош. Так, это что тут? А, вот эти пацаны. Где этот говнюк, который в меня ракеты выхерачивал?
Roger that, Talus Leader. And don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Так, ну что, теперь идем к этому кораблю.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
Я понял, все, я активирую щиты. А, нихера себе.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields. All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talus took a beating just chasing it here.
I wanted to see the Victorum go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better. Start.
Destroyer targeting's out for good. The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send an boarding team. You're up 5.
Так, куда нам теперь? Ага, в заднюю часть, понял, сейчас.
Look out, Vanguard. We got a gunny story incoming.
That hasn't hurt it.
Sure.
Here, we can send a team in here.
Hero fighters incoming.
Give it a punch, will you?
I'm under fire.
Right in the trash chute.
Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies.
They're locking on.
These Imperials just keep coming. Pulling more for me.
Так, ай, хорош.
Got interceptors on me. Can't shake them. Vanguard 5. Help them out. I'm in a real fight here.
Так, есть.
Enemy is persistent.
там, блядь, стреляет? Как надо оставшиеся сиды уничтожить. Нифига себе. Так, следовать за этой подругой.
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest. You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If a boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew won't be a problem with no computer access and all the blast doors locked.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victorium without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
Расширенная система наведения. По умолчанию система наведения позволяет рассматривать только цели, но вы можете изменить это в меню прицеливания. Например, вы можете выбрать системы флагмана, чтобы сосредоточиться на подсистемах опасного звездного разрушителя. Или все враги. Чтобы целиться на врагов, уничтожение которых не обязательно по выполнению заданий, вроде истребителя Сит впереди у вас. Так, надо кое-что тут себе захерачить. Так, сейчас надо разобраться. Game World, приветик. Заскочил ненадолго. Кстати, слышал, что сегодня обновление у Outriders'и довольно большое. Там будет 4 экспедиции новые. Будет изменено много в лучшую сторону. И потом будет в следующем году дополнение. Я не знаю, платное, нет, хер поймешь. Так, удерживайте L2, чтобы открыть меню прицеливания. И выберите все враги для... Ага, L2. Будем знать. Ага, все союзники мои эскадрильи, ракеты, все враги системы флагмана. Последний атакующий это... О! Выбрать все враги. Красивая, кстати, здесь местность, я тебе скажу, блин. Так, давайте, мне надо подсистемы флагмана. Я, чтобы знать хоть куда бить ему, блядь, наверняка. Хорош. Так, надо этих пацанов ушатать. Типа, хороший выстрел. Бля, я так хочу, чтобы здесь был дубляж. Это было бы вообще огонь. Что у нас? О, так мы расхерачили эту корыто это. Так, я как раз стримить его буду. 17 гигов, блин, весит. А, уже пошло обновление. После 7, по-моему, да? Ну, если нормальный интернет, успеешь. Ой, красиво взорвалось просто. Я мечтаю в VR-очках поиграть в эту игру еще, блядь. Перегруппироваться с Веджем. Ок. Ну, красиво выглядит здесь космос. Что говорить, реально красиво. А, они уже на абордаж берут этот флагман. Да, я вот Outriders не знаю, когда буду играть. Завтра, может, я сегодня играл в Assassin's Creed Valhalla, потому что там вышло недавно было дополнение, там события, и я его сегодня как раз прошел. И там еще и будут скрытые гробницы, охота Одина. Я еще это не играл, но буду играть. Но я не стримил, потому что в OBS лагает игра, а подлагивает. Ну, у меня нет, а именно на стриме. А через Shadowplay у меня какая-то ошибка, я не могу стримить. Не знаю, в чем там проблема. Надо будет потом решать ее как-то. А, абордажная команда. А, типа захватили корабль и расстреляли вот эти корабли, которые прилетели. Довольно быстро что-то расстрелял флагман их. О. А у меня с дополнениями есть лицензия. Я покупал ее на Epic Store, там была цена сладкая. Ну, а дополнение я брал со скидкой, когда дождался. Я еще на скидке сделал 20%, по-моему, скидки, потому что у меня были эти уплеевские монеты. О, мы почти все эти вот медали взяли в этой миссии. Ты еще сюжетку не прошел. Не, я сюжетку, кстати, прошел за все 4 класса, которые там есть, кстати. Может, они потом еще новый класс добавят с дополнением тем большим. Вполне возможно.
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home, after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time. I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for the Star Destroyer, right? Otherwise, what's the point? At least Wedge picked the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin. Enough yapping. Time to check with the commander and see what's next.
Так, согласен. Ну, 4 новые экспедиции, там даже не это самое главное. Дело в том, что они уберут время с экспедиции. Раньше экспедиция была на время. Если ты не влаживался в время, ты не получал награды. В том числе и за теми, которыми ты пришел, эпическими. Теперь, типа, все экспедиции имеют свободное время. Ты можешь, типа, исследовать спокойно территорию, не спеша всех убивать, и ты получишь награду, когда пройдешь полностью экспедицию. Это очень круто. Тем более сейчас стала, по-моему, возможность менять облик оружия и брони на другой облик, который у тебя открытый. Стал больше шанс выпадения эпических предметов. Что они там еще? Что лучше сделали они связь между кросс-платформой, типа меньше вылетов. Ну, будем надеяться, что это так. Ну, посмотрим, как оно будет. Сам хочу поиграть. Сейчас обновлю после этого стрима, наверное.
Now that was a fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it. And see Yavin. We still have allies on the Fourth Moon, but I've never been there. There was an energy at Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once. The Empire corrupts the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for, the good. Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Я думаю, что каждым обновлением они не будут делать экспедиции. Вот это сейчас последнее обновление в этом году, наверное, такое большое. Следующее будет уже какой-то новый контент. Я интересовался, там будет новая сюжетка. Я думаю, возможно, там будет новый, может быть, персонаж, может нет, но сюжетка будет новая. Значит, добавят, наверное, и экспедиции новые автоматически. Но оно, возможно, может быть платное. Вот в чем проблема. Ну, посмотрим, короче, как оно будет. Игрушка классная, согласен. О, робот. Угу, понятно все, короче. Так, зал совещания, давайте посмотрим.
Not now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer. And you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides, I'd be risking a lot of lives if I shared too much too soon.
You hearing this? After all we did for Project Starhawk.
Listen, all I can tell you is the basics.
Linden, our soldiers on the Star Destroyer Victorum just sent a code yellow.
Now? Damn. Call in Vanguard for immediate briefing.
Ah, heck. It was just getting good.
Там что, сейчас на нас будет нападать?
We should get started.
We have an emergency. The Star Destroyer you captured has unexpectedly fallen out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. Our troops are repairing the hyperdrive as quickly as possible, but you need to buy them some time. There's an Imperial fleet advancing toward the Star Destroyer Victorum. I want A-wings intercepting enemy fighters. The rest of Vanguard will provide defense and support. I know Imperial protocol better than most. I have no doubt the Empire will disable the Victorum with ion weapons before sending shuttles to recapture it. Stop them at all costs. The Empire must not reclaim the Victorum. Once the Star Destroyer's hyperdrive is operational, cover its escape so it can jump to safety. I'll send you rendezvous coordinates when the time is right.
Угу, понятно. Все сразу сдриснули.
I remember the first time I was trapped behind enemy lines. It was the Battle of Mimban, the first year of the Clone Wars. The Separatists had dropped a battalion of B-2 droids on the Nant Flatlands, cutting us off from the 224th Clone Division. A thunderstorm was jamming communications, so I took a skyhopper to rendezvous with the 224, hoping to get some reinforcements. It didn't go well. I was halfway across the Flatlands when those droids shot me down. And believe me, you have never seen a finer crash landing. The only problem was, my arm got caught in some wreckage. Figured I'd rather live my life with one arm than sit around and wait for those droids to find me. Besides, you only need one hand to carry a blaster, right? I dragged myself out of those flatlands with only one arm and a seriously sour disposition. I guarantee those clone boys had never seen anything like me before, but they fixed me up. Then they helped us drive those blasted droids right off planet. If only I'd known that 3 years later, those clones would be replaced by stormtroopers. But, anyway, we should head back to the hangar. The Victorum needs us.
Так, хорошо. Хорошие истории тут рассказывают. Окей.
This is my fault. I underestimated the repairs. Now the whole project's at risk.
Hyperdrives break, Otto. It's not your fault.
I should have suggested you send more engineers to Yavin. Then this never would have happened.
It's fine. Vanguard is ready. They'll get there in time. Won't you?
I know, but I'll reach out to Hosnian Prime and requisition a few more engineers. Just in case.
Get moving, pilot.
Так, ну все, тогда стартуем. Так, надо смотреться, может тут. Так, эти хотят поболтать.
We were just talking about what happened to the Victorum, and Keo had one of those, what do you call them?
It's just a hunch, Frisk, that's all.
So what do you think happened?
I feel like it was the Imperials. They probably sabotaged the hyperdrive before our soldiers could get them off the ship.
I know it sounds wild, but when Keo has a hunch, they're usually right.
Don't listen to him, it's really not that big of a deal. On Miriel, we're taught to respect and listen to the Force. I can't reach out and touch it like others could, but sometimes I just
Типа не до джедай, я
have a
понял.
feeling about things. I don't like to talk about it. These days, you never know who in the galaxy is listening.
Now, let's get serious, huh? When are you gonna have a premonition about the Carillion lottery?
Really? People are waiting for us to save them, and you're thinking about credits.
Look, you see any numbers, just tell me, okay? They gotta be good for something.
We really should get going.
Так, ну все тогда, стартуем.
A-Wings
Бля,
go as
что это
fast
за
as you can
корабль?
fly 'em. Their hull and shields are too light to take on capital ships, but Imperial starfighters won't stand a chance with you in this cockpit. We have a few options to make your TIE hunting more efficient. Big fan of the rapid-fire lasers and barrage rockets myself.
Ну окей, сойдет. Давайте полетаем на этом говносамолете. Я таких и не видел в фильме, кстати, блин, у повстанцев. Ну да ладно.
What happened here?
Who cares? Our Star Destroyer's in trouble.
Vanguard, good to see you again. Think you can keep those bombers off us?
We're on it, Victorum. Sit tight. 5, intercept those TIE bombers. We need to buy our crew some time.
Brisk and I will handle the rest of the starfighters. Victorum, these bombers are coming in fast. You might want to activate turbo lasers.
No can do. Their ion weapons.
Куда они полетели, эти обезьяны?
Until you arrive.
Understood. We'll put an end to their bombing runs.
Don't let them hit you with ion weapons.
Yeah, you'll lose your controls, or worse. Oh no.
Хорош.
You're being tailed. Five's all over these bombers.
Где эти обезьяны летают?
Shields are disabled.
Хорош.
All bombers destroyed.
Great. Just need time to restart our systems.
Work fast. Imperial shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles.
Так, перехватить какие-то шаттлы. Команды отряда атаковать. Наведите на врага и нажмите, чтобы дать команду атаковать. Ваши товарищи займут этой целью, пока она не будет уничтожена, и пока вы не дадите им новое поручение. Щет. Треугольник отдавать приказ даже тут есть. Ну хорошо, сейчас будем отдавать.
I'm in formation.
Focus fire on that target.
On it. You handle the other shuttle.
That's how it's done. Five got the shuttle.
I'm here. Don't let those shuttles near our Star Destroyer.
I'm with you. Fire on my target. May I join you?
Хорош.
Shuttle down.
Detecting two more Imperial shuttles. They're trying to flank us.
Light 'em up. We can't let a single shuttle board the Victorum.
Так, надо его захерачить. Хорош. Опача. Плохо. Нам шаттлы нельзя пропускать, я понял.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles. We should split up to take them down. I'm here. On it. You handle the other shuttle. I've got the shuttle. Coming to join ya.
Detecting 2 more Imperial shuttles. They're trying to flank us.
Этот сучий потрох залетел в эту дырку, блядь. Задрал он уже летать по этой херне. Последний, да?
Systems are up. Time to fix the hyperdrive. Take out the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
I'm calling in Y-Wing support. They'll lead a bombing run on those carriers. Don't let any TIE fighters near them.
Y-Wings are here.
Vanguard, if we lose our bombers, we're done for. Take out those ties.
Команда защищать. Вы можете так поручить своему отряду защищать ваших союзников. Наведите цель на дружеский корабль из строения и нажмите треугольник. Защищать его, что так. Это Хорош.
That's one carrier down. Great start. Let's regroup with our bombers. And the second carrier goes up in flames.
Beautiful work, Vanguard.
Так, разобрались тут со всеми.
Can you buy us just a bit more time? Don't worry, Vanguard has you covered. Squadron, take down the rest of these ties. I'm in formation.
Все? Быстро разобрались со всеми.
Our bombers are out of here. Thanks for the backup.
We're doing our final test, Vanguard. Spread out and keep watch.
Nice moves back there, Keo. You gotta teach the rest of the squadron that drift.
You want to learn right now?
I'll watch 5 figure it out first.
Okay, follow me. I learned this racing in the Koshi Star Circuit. First, transfer all power to your engines and fly as fast as you can. On! Full power to engines. Yes! Now we're gonna buzz the bridge of the Victorum. Be ready to boost. Boost is ready. Punch it! When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then hold the... Yes! You got it, 5!
Hey! Who's buzzing our bridge? Someone the Empire's never gonna catch again.
Sorry, team. It's for the greater good of the New Republic.
I'll, practice drifting later.
Ага, сам не умеет дрифтовать, потому без зрителей он хочет.
Hyperdrive's operational, Vanguard. What do you say we get out of here?
Regrouping on your position, Victorum.
Joining formation.
Так, хорош, улетаем. Место засекречено, нифига себе.
Jumping to hyperspace in 3, 2, 1. Punch it.
What?
The hyperdrive failed again.
Да. Ну и проблемы с этим кораблем.
Oh man. Well, we gotta get there now. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then our systems just shut down.
Sounds like your morphine nullifier is blocked. Run a system flush, then restart. It should be fine.
Can you hold them off a little longer? Didn't come this far just to leave you hanging. It's now or never, Vanguard. Protect
Где эти пиздюки летающие? Ой, хорош.
Initiating system flush. How long should this take?
Longer than I'd like.
Backup raider just arrived. Point your cannons at the raider. Watch out, they're after you.
There's too many punches.
Turbo lasers are back online.
А это что такое?
Ready. You can always count on me.
That's a hit.
Enemies right behind you. Great shot. Not much longer. Realigning the track faster now.
Speak basic. About halfway there.
Thank you.
Что, захерачили его, да? Отлично.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
They got more bombers than us. It ain't fair.
Ой, что их до хера.
Up against Vanguard Squadron. It isn't fair. For the Empire.
Что-то никого не вижу, подожди, блядь.
The Victorium shields are operational again. Watch your back. You're in the clear.
Here I am. We need you on those raiders, Brisk.
I'm on it. Almost there. Running a diagnostic on the alluvial damper. Okay, great. Just do it.
Got one on you. That'll teach them.
Так.
Powering up hyperdrive systems now, Vanguard.
Up and heavy fire.
Хорош.
Yes, it works. We're ready to go.
Finally, Vanguard following behind the Star Destroyer.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Так, ну что, неплохо, в принципе, отмудячили. Типа уходить надо скорее, да?
You got the new jump coordinates, Vanguard? Affirmative. See you on the other side, Victor.
Я его чисто на зубок взял.
They have to run out of ships at some point, right? Not likely.
Так, сваливаем. Ну тут бесконечная война.
It's now or never. Let's get the hell out of here. Move it, boy. This is where the boss keeps his secret project. Who'd want to get this close to the Ringali Nebula?
I believe that is the idea.
Так, ну что ж, тут с миссией все ясно, закончили.
Now that is a battleship.
Да, нехилый кораблик.
That's why we've been gathering Imperial ships. To build this.
We call it the Starhawk, and it's going to help us end this war.
General Syndulla.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards. I'd give you the tour.
Доки
The
Надиры.
Empire knows we're up to something now. They'll be looking for us, which means we have work to do.
Эти свой кораблик начали строить. Так, наверное, за Империю пора играть, не? Ой, блядь, 2 медальки получили. Ну да ладно. О, имперский звездный разрушитель, наблюдатель.
An old enemy has finally surfaced. One of my spies has linked the attacks on our Star Destroyers with the New Republic Starhawk project. A common factor is Lyndon James. You knew James better than anyone, Captain Carroll.
If I had, I'd have destroyed him before he betrayed us at Fostar Haven.
Then this is your second chance. The rebels are keeping a low profile. Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Будет интересно.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan. But if I may ask, there's a particular pilot I'd like to requisition.
Greg, come in. Is it true we're getting a new pilot?
Copy, Saul. Captain Carroll's bringing someone in to hunt.
The treacherous slime taking our ships. Good. More the merrier. Easy, Von Reg. Remember the last time you lost your cool? The day I cut through a whole squadron of rebels and saved your neck.
Focus. Shen's right. Tighten it up, Saul. And Von Reg. Disabled it for the enemy.
Overseer to Titan, finish your inspection. Your new wingmate has arrived.
Так, ну что ж, Империя наносит ответный удар.
So, you're our new wingmate. Welcome to Titan Squadron. I'm Varco Gray, Squadron Leader. I think they're waiting for you in the briefing room. Better make a good first impression.
Так, что у нас? Зал для совещания. Есть что-то еще тут посмотреть интересно? Угу. Не, ни хера. Ну давайте посмотрим, какой здесь зал для совещаний. Опача.
Welcome home, pilot. It feels like a lifetime since Foster Haven, doesn't it? One fool betrays his squadron, and loyal officers like us are reassigned in disgrace. I heard they sent you to the Outer Rim. I got the Medem sector, protecting fuel shipments from petty scoundrels and pirates. The kind of posting that used to end careers. Before Endor. Before Lyndon Jabes reappeared. No doubt you've heard. Admiral Sloane has instructed me to hunt that traitor down and end this Project Starhawk. It seemed fitting that I bring you back to help me destroy Lyndon. Your Empire needs you, pilot. Are you willing? Good. For now, you will be flying as Titan 3. Let's get to work.
Так, окей. Ага, сейчас нам будет расчесывать какое-то задание, да?
We should begin the briefing. One of our spies, Agent Thorn, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Your job is to secure the outpost for our extraction team, who will arrive aboard the shuttle Gladius. Behind enemy lines, you must be precise and swift. We have no room for error, Titan. To gain access, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. Intelligence reports missile platforms defending Hosnian space. Destroy them. The outpost itself is protected by turbo laser cannons on all sides. Evade and eliminate them all. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorn. Once Thorn is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer. Do not lose our spy under any circumstances. That is all.
Так, окей.
I'm Rella Sol. No need to introduce yourself. I've already reviewed your service record. It's been a long time since you were on the front lines. In days past, a mission like ours would have been afforded every possible resource. Unfortunately, times are tight since Endor. In one battle, we lost our Emperor and gained 100 warring factions. If only Emperor Palpatine hadn't dissolved the Imperial Senate. At least then, senators, like my parents, could have maintained order after Endor. But no. Not that I question the Emperor's decision, of course. But now that he's gone, we must look to the future. And reinstating the Senate would help subdue all of this infighting. We can talk later, perhaps.
Понятно, поговорили. Так, тут больше не с кем говорить, кроме этой подруги.
Now more than ever, the Empire needs reliable soldiers like Agent Thorn. Like you. Unity is the only path to progress. I trust you are aligned with Admiral Sloane's vision for the Empire. We cannot afford to fracture. Not after Endor. This mission is a vital step towards dismantling the rebellion. And they are a rebellion. Don't be fooled by their new name. The New Republic will fall, just like the last one. It's time for you to play your part. Get to the hangar. Ready your ship.
Хорошо. Так, больше тут не с кем болтать, да? Так, ну тут еще есть какие-то пацаны. Зал совещаний. Вонрек. Это, короче, все члены команды Титан, я понял. Шен. Так, это кто? О, это какой-то модный. Шлем даже не снимает. Никогда не снимаю шлем. Он типа как Дарт Вейдер, что ли? Кибернетика. Все ради Империи. Кстати, был бы классный фильм по Звездным войнам про вот это вот, про летчиков, блин, Империи и по этих повстанцев. Я бы посмотрел. Мог бы шлем поменять на более новый. Но только будто ногой дали по морде ему.
You'll be the new pilot. Sergeant Wade, chief mechanic and head of the hangar crew. Don't see the appeal in flying myself, but I've been working on TIE since they rolled off the assembly line. Your fight is in good hands. The Overseer saw some action at Pothar and JL, but it's had a complete inspection and overhaul for this mission, Admiral Sloane's orders. And on my orders, every TIE in this hangar has been serviced and test flown. Tighten half the rivets myself. We're ready. Gotta say, I don't know how you and Titan cope out there. No shields or life support, just whole plating between you and space. It must build character. Never met a TIE pilot who backed down from any challenge, shields or not. I've prepared your starfighter to match the latest Imperial guidelines. But if you've got a preferred component or need something customized, I'll take care of it. Just say the word. Your TIE fighter's ready. Good flying.
Так, хорошо. Мой истребитель готов.
You're the new arrival? I'm Havina Vonreg. Titan can always use another pilot, so long as you're good at killing rebels. We're going right into their territory, Hosnian Prime. We'll give those scum just a taste of what it was like at Endor.
Все тут Эндер вспоминают.
I was there,
постоянно.
When the rebellion murdered our emperor. Half my squad died.
Ну это понятно, когда звезду смерти взорвали.
Captain Carroll understands. She doesn't lecture me about justifiable force like my other commanders. She knows all I need is a target. Politics are for admirals. I keep it simple. Always shoot to kill. Mess with the squadron and you mess with me. But do your job and I'll have your back. Later.
Окей. Ну чё тогда? Погнали.
The TIE Fighter. Classic. Maneuverable. Flexible. Can't take much direct fire, but that's no problem for a skilled pilot.
Так, изменить снаряжение нам, в принципе, не надо. А, у него нету щитов, вот в чем проблема.
Your loadout, however, is not standard. And again, neither are any of Titan Squadron's missions.
Ну, полетели. Ну, тут все по старинке. Ух ты, блин, ну красиво здесь космос выглядит. Я реально потом в VR-шлеме буду переигрывать компании все.
Squadron, on me. Imperial fighters, divert course and leave this system immediately, or you will be destroyed.
How trite.
Remember, we must be swift and precise. They'll scramble fighters quickly.
No doubt they'll reinforce from the surface as well as the station.
Rebels arrive. Don't leave.
Sounds like a good strategy to me.
Titan, approach and eliminate the outpost's outer defenses. Here and ready to go.
Missile defense systems activated. Wipe them out to clear a path to the station. Don't take their cannons head on unless you have a death wish. We can shoot down their salvos.
Good work. Nice.
Incoming missile.
That's what I like to see. Stuff my home. Keep it up.
Хорош. Так, что еще осталось уничтожить?
Advance on the outpost. That's how it's done, Titan.
Ага, добраться до этого корабля.
They breached our missile defenses. Scramble fighters, take down those ties.
I wish I could see the panic inside that station right now. We should take out the shield generator. Without it, the turbo lasers are vulnerable.
Rebel starfighters inbound.
Watch your backs.
Так, у кораблей без щитов вроде истребителя Сит есть аварийное преобразование, которое позволяет пилоту мгновенно преобразовать свою мощность между двумя системами. Вы можете временно опустошить двигатели и направить всю мощь в основу или опустошить оружие, зарядить усилитель. Я понял.
On your wing.
Focus fire here. Picked up a tail.
Titan 3 is on their shield generator. Keep it up. Station shields are down. Focus fire on the outpost's turbo lasers. We need a clear landing zone for our extraction shuttle. Evacuate the transports. Get the cargo out of here.
I'm seeing a rebel transport ship fleeing the outpost. That's a high-value target, and we won't let it escape. Eliminate the rebel transport. Enemy fire!
Ах, твою мать.
Good, Titan 3. Show no mercy. Work hard.
Now you're clear.
You did your job.
This side's clear. Attack what remains.
I'm here. Let's go. Took them out.
Back again.
Хорош.
Our ships are gone. Well done, Titan 3. You got them all.
О-ла-ла.
That's your target.
I'm in position. Taking damage.
Так, что дальше? Так, это мы тоже захерачили. Кто-то мне в сраку стреляет. Ёперный театр. Так. Что тут дальше? А, уничтожить истребителей. Так, кто еще тут остался в живых? Что-то захерачили, так я не понял, что мы захерачили. Ну что, все, наверное, да? Ну, я на радаре никого не вижу. Давайте перегруппируемся там.
Protect that.
Closing in on you, Titan Squadron. We'll keep you safe, Gladius. Let's get you to the outpost's landing platform.
Affirmative, Squadron Leader.
We'll be gone before the rebel fleet even knows we were here. Heads up, Squadron. Enemy A-wings are deploying from the station.
Don't let them intercept our shuttle.
Don't let them attack the shuttle.
Joining up. Starfighters incoming. The shuttle is under attack.
Joining your position.
That's the last of the starfighters.
Хорош.
They've reached the station. Initiating extraction.
Imperial shuttle has landed. They're storming the outpost.
Squadron, we're en route to Agent Thorn's location.
Так, с этим тоже разобрались.
Be ready to retreat.
Why flee when we could blast the station to dust?
Escaping with Agent Thorn is Captain Carroll's strategy. We gain nothing by destroying a single outpost. More enemy fighters inbound.
They've come from the surface.
Only to die in space. Shoot them all down.
Nice targeting. I'm in position.
что ж, хорош. Ой, это свои, господи. Хорош. Вроде всех уничтожили тут. Так, чиним эту машину, блядь, для убийства. Так, перегруппировка. Так, надо сопровождать это несчастье. Это нас щемит со всех сторон, блядь. Управление, кстати, довольно неплохое. Слушай, это тут прям конкретно. Так, теперь и мы можем свалить отсюда. Все, погнали, будет что-то тут до хера.
Nice work, Titan 3. You're officially part of the squadron now.
Официально в эскадрилье состоишь, ничего себе. Серьезно все. Так, не все медали, но получили, окей.
When Captain Carroll said she was bringing in one more pilot, I didn't know what to expect. I've been flying a long time. This wouldn't be the first squadron I've seen compromised by nepotism. But you did well today, pilot. Most spy extractions end with significantly more casualties. If the team had any reservations about you joining Titan Squadron, you certainly put them to rest. Now let's go. Captain Carroll is waiting.
Так, что тут ничего интересного? Со всех сторон. Кабина. Зал совещаний. Поехали.
Agent Thorn may not have known the precise location of Project Starhawk, but their intel has pointed us in the right direction.
Then we will proceed as planned.
Oh, hello. Captain, is this the new pilot?
Yes. A valuable addition to the squadron, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Marvelous work securing Agent Thorn. You've exceeded your previous statistics by... Oh, forgive me. I'm so familiar with your profile that I forgot we haven't actually met. I'm LT-514, Imperial Intelligence. I'm eager to analyze your performance in the upcoming mission. Captain Carroll, shall we proceed with the briefing?
Agent Thorn's intel has paid off. We've learned that a convoy of New Republic engineers is traveling from Hosnian Prime to Project Starhawk's secret base. Their charted path leads them straight through the contested territory of De Severo. According to our new information, the convoy will attempt to conceal its presence in a local debris field. Follow the convoy through the wreckage and allow them to jump to hyperspace. We will calculate all possible destinations along their trajectory to find Project Starhawk. You must not be detected. We cannot risk losing this convoy. Local Imperial forces have been advised not to interfere. Once the convoy is clear of the debris, it will leave the system, pointing us toward their hidden headquarters. Once we have their jump vector, return to the Overseer and prepare for immediate redeployment.
Понятно. Немедленная передислокация. О-ла-ла.
I've already contacted the Imperial authorities at De Severo. They're aware of the situation.
You're certain he won't interfere? My records indicate that Captain Amos is trigger-happy, to say the least. His fleet is already in ruins after initiating several battles that were frankly quite unnecessary.
Captain Amos is enthusiastic. I'm hoping he's not a fool. The Empire can't afford to lose assets at this stage in the war.
I agree wholeheartedly, Captain. After your impressive work at Hosnian Prime, this should be an effortless mission for you, pilot.
Yes. My faith in you was not misplaced. Make sure it stays that way. That will be all.
Так, хорошо, на этом все.
Agent Thorn's intel has paid off.
Так, это нам уже не надо, все, сваливаем. Сейчас там еще поболтать.
It's good to see Admiral Sloane's spy network is intact. We can't operate in the dark. Half of the Empire's fracturing is down to commanders operating in isolation, without a grander strategy. They forget we're all one empire, or should be. Perhaps annihilating this Starhawk will bring us together. You see Admiral Sloane's overall goal, yes? Unify, purify, and inspire. When we defeat this new republic, we'll have survived the Crucible and come out stronger for it. On to bigger things.
Так, хорошо. Это типа наш новый кораблик. Кабина. Ой, блядь, такая дичь. Он еще не на одного человека. О, ты, блядь.
A simple in-and-out mission should be painless for us, but stay on your toes. You never know what cheap tricks the rebels will pull. Decevro. Long way from civilization. I haven't seen the Outer Rim since the insurrection at Kriego. Well, let's get to it then. Get to your tie.
Да, походу на этом говне мы должны лететь.
The captain has a personal stake in Project Starhawk, a vendetta with Lyndon Javes. Take it from me, nothing motivates like betrayal. I've seen too many good pilots. Friends turned traitor. I put them out of their misery, but there's always more out there. Iden Versio, Erica Quell, Lyndon Javes. They're not just traitors. They're loose ends. Problems to solve once the war is done. We should go.
Так, больше никто не хочет потрындеть. Нет? Ну давайте, полетим на этом корыте.
The TIE Reaper's a specialist model, made for utility and squadron support. If the enemy sees one, they know they're in trouble. With this loadout, it's built to disable enemy fighters with ion lasers. I've also equipped jamming tech to keep you off enemy radars, and tactical shields to protect allied TIEs.
Да, щиты тут, конечно, здоровье. Но все остальное, наверное, в жопу у этого корабля. Может, огневая мощь неплохая, но маневренность и скорость, я думаю, не фонтан. Такое, блядь. Такое корыто. Ух ты. Ну, хорош. Выглядит все прикольно.
All this wreckage. What happened here? Captain Amos is bloodthirsty. He's baited the rebels into pointless fleet battles over Decevro.
And lost several destroyers by the look of it. At least his recklessness allows us to stay hidden.
Stay together and keep your distance. The convoy can't know we're tracking them.
Yes, sir. Titan 3's radar jammer will make it harder for the enemy to track you. Use it wisely.
Так, маска эскадрильи. Обычно враги могут заметить вас на датчиках с дальней дистанции, но существуют компоненты, которые позволяют замаскироваться. Используя маску эскадрильи, чтобы ваши союзники временно пропали с точек радара.
Let's use those debris clusters as cover and close in on the convoy. But don't boost your engines. It puts the entire mission at risk to fly so brash.
Smart.
That's quite the convoy just to protect rebel engineers. Why not destroy them? Stop those gearheads from reaching their destination.
Patience, Von Reg.
We'll have plenty of new targets once we locate Project Starhawk.
Yes, sir. You're right. It's smarter to hit them at the source than slow them down. Move to the next debris cluster and stay out of sight. Slow down. If you're spotted, this mission will have been for nothing.
Overseer, we're in position.
Hold, Titan. Patience. Remember what we learned at the Battle of Vashar?
How could I forget? We strike when the moment is right, not simply because we can.
Mm-hmm.
Attention! The Star Destroyer Tormentor is emerging from hyperspace near the debris field.
Oh no. He can't be serious. Captain Amos, what is the meaning of this?
You're letting our enemy escape, Captain Carroll. I will not show the same mercy. Fire the missiles.
We can't lose this convoy. Titan, shoot down the Tormentor's missiles. Captain Amos, you are compromising a delicate mission.
Delicate? This is war. Snuffing out this new republic is the only mission.
Hurry, Titan 3. Destroy those missiles.
That colossal idiot.
Convoys alerted to our presence. No way we'll track their jump now.
Captain Amos, this is foolish. The Tormentor is severely damaged.
It's still capable of destroying a few rebel ships. Just look at the wreckage around you.
I see TIE fighters out there. Shattered, broken. Yours, I assume.
Every victory has its price.
I thought you'd let that one land and give them a scare.
Stay focused. Stop that scattered convoy. Taking fire. Taking heavy fire.
Good shot.
Convoy's hit.
Titan, the Tormentor is firing another missile volley.
We'll take them down. That missile made contact.
Что-то пока, честно говоря, не очень понятно, что тут делать.
Getting hammered. That's the last of the missiles.
Amos knows he's wasting his time. Good work, Titan.
Какая хорошая работа, Титан. Я даже не понял. Ну да ладно.
Transports are headed toward the Overseer. They'll jump to hyperspace before our ion cannons can engage. You must stop them, Titan.
Titan, X-Wings on radar. Titan 3, disable the convoy ships with your ion lasers. We'll cover you.
retrieving the nav data is our last chance at finding Project Starhawk.
Так, добраться до шаттлов.
Shuttle's reached. Let's move. More rebel fighters inbound.
Фактически это портативный генератор щита, который можно запустить дружеские цели. Он останавливается на корабле союзника, обеспечиваем дополнительную защиту. Он с вами радиется, когда вам необходимо защитить или сопровождать уязвимые цели.
Deploy tactical shields to protect our shuttles.
Jam their radar. Deploying a shield.
Shuttle is under attack.
I'll put that rebel out of their misery.
Это пушки здесь слабые.
Shuttle team, prepare to board. Seize the data. Find out where these ships were headed. I implore you to retreat.
And ruin my spotless record? Ha!
You are outgunned, sir.
Because you shot down my missiles.
The boarding party has breached the transport. Stand by. Titan 3, help us finish off the enemy fighters.
Fine. I wash my hands of this, Captain Amos.
Oh, but the glory shall be mine alone.
I'm taking damage. I'd say you owe me one. Enemy got a lock. Under fire.
Now I destroy them.
Enemy locked on.
Watch behind. Shields up.
Shield on you. Go.
Now it's my turn. And with that, the starfighters are gone. For now.
Так, вроде разобрались с этими
Overseer, ready to
истребителями.
receive shuttle team. Titan 3, keep them safe. Titan, the rebels have scrambled another fighter squadron. They're truly desperate now.
We'll finish off their fighters. Titan 3, defend the shuttles.
Enemy starfighters are hounding a shuttle. That one's in my sights. Yes, bring them down.
Хорош.
Shield the shuttle, Titan 3. You have a tail. Good shot. Now we finish them.
Где это говно летает?
You're shielded. Captain, the torment is taking heavy fire. Its destruction is imminent.
That fool! Titan, return to the Tormentor and cover its retreat.
Yes, ma'am. Call off your squadron. I don't need their help.
Then you're prepared to retreat?
Never.
You will not survive this assault, Captain Amos.
Watch me.
Где этот капитан Эймос? Что-то я не могу никак понять. Ну и где этот капитан? Ага, понятно.
Evasive maneuvers now.
What are you talking about?
The frigate is about to explode.
But I won.
He's dead. What a waste. At least we have what we came for.
Да.
Titan, we've recovered the sector coordinates for the Starhawk dockyards, but the rest of the data banks are empty.
Engineers must have wiped the rest when Captain Amos blew our cover.
We were so close. That idiot Amos deserves to go down with his ship.
Knowing the sector at least narrows our search. Linden can't hide forever. Titan, eliminate the convoy. Let Linden know we're coming for him.
Вот такой. Бля, ну этот раз мы мало медалей получили. Ну да ладно. Ну, эскадрилья авангарда.
Over here.
Sensor sweep is complete.
Так. Так, а что там могу посмотреть? А, что какой-то новый кораблик будет, да? Нифига себе. О, опять этот хрен.
Hey, there you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers. They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted by the Empire. No survivors. Sounds like they had someone on the inside at Hosni and Prime. Give them all the details. As you can imagine, everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a Pazak game planned for them later to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right? Say, between us, something's up. Something bigger than missing engineers. Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room all day. I feel like he'd tell us if it was just about the lost engineers. Nah, this is something else. My money's on some kind of unfinished business. Like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the Empire. Or not. What would I know, huh? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something he can't fix with a giant battleship. Why don't you head up to the briefing room? The boss might open up to you.
Так, хорошо. Что, опять ему тут сделать хорошо? Так, зал для совещаний.
You're right, Lyndon. My contacts verified your suspicions. It's her.
I knew it could only be Teresa Carroll. Her mark is all over these attacks. We know her style.
You do realize there's only one reason she would attack Hosni and Prime and the engineering convoy.
She's searching for Project Starhawk. That's why I've already taken steps to stop her. Before she can find the Nadiri dockyards. Before anyone else gets hurt.
Lyndon. What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore.
Себя как приманка, что ли?
Everyone here?
An old protege of mine, Teresa Carroll, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselis.
What was the message?
Bait for Teresa. And now that the Imperial post has served its purpose, we're ready for part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter. Vanguard, I want you to take Y-Wings with heavy ordnance to that post in Esselis and bomb it to oblivion. A corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire. Gunny will support and resupply our bombers. These are your targets. We've identified the receivers along the hull as weaker areas. Destroy them all. Additionally, destroy the thermal regulation systems along the exterior trench and any dishes atop the listening post. If you pull this off, we'll rob the Empire of a valuable asset, and then Teresa will fall right into our trap.
Так, давайте поболтаем.
Teresa Carroll was my second in command at Fostar Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak is a risk. Just trust me a little longer. Head to the hangar. Zerelda should have your ship almost ready.
Так, нам надо сначала со всеми переболтать.
I have to say, the commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, it's almost imperial. I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. We're lucky the commander is using his tactical brilliance for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
Так, хорошо. Так, больше не с кем потриндякать. Кео.
When Javes talks about Carol, you can feel it, right? He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Terissa after Javes. This feels personal. They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it. Are you ready?
Так, ну я готов. Так, какой-то новый кораблик, а это бомбардировщик.
It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships.
Ну хорошо, убедили. Большой урон кораблям. Сейчас глянем, какой он там урон может нанести. Кстати, загрузки довольно быстрые, мне нравится это в этой игре.
So, with the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Terissa Carroll overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure, still, better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right? For the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. We're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Ardo and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during
это красиво выглядит здесь. Ёшкин кот.
This listening post in the middle of nowhere. How'd the boss find this place again?
He sent a message, specifically hoping the Empire would intercept it and reveal the outpost. They took the bait.
Talk about a long shot. No way he could have known that would work.
Unless the message he sent seemed so enticing, the Empire had no choice but to intercept.
What could be that enticing?
That's the thing. Jays won't tell us. But it's a seed that will sprout into a
Он,
trap.
наверное, дал сообщение, что он там находится. А вот эта станция.
Regroup now. Don't get left behind, Five. You think the Empire built this listening post just to help them find the Starhawk?
This one, perhaps, but it isn't the last listening post eavesdropping on the galaxy.
Well, they do seem hell-bent on finding us. I bet the Empire cannot stand that we're building a new ship out of their old ones.
There's our listening post.
I'll jam Imperial sensors on approach.
I love it. They'll never see us coming.
Let's make them regret eavesdropping on the New Republic, huh?
Just like that, we're hidden from Imperial sensors.
Follow me, Five. We'll lead the bombing run.
Grace and I will take care of station defenses and starfighter patrols.
Here we go. Five, give them everything you got.
Good, you're almost there. On my mark, it's bombs away.
Nice bombing.
What? It's a raid. Alert TIE patrols. Nicely done. You're a natural, Five. Now to bombard the rest of the receivers.
Great work, Five.
Get the broadcast system running. We need to call reinforcements.
Uh-oh, quick, take down those dishes before they can make that distress
Так, надо по-быстрому это скинуть еще одну бомбу.
Dishes on top of the station. Empire can't call reinforcements without them.
Impressive.
Excellent. Hit the dishes and they can't call reinforcements.
Not bad from here. Not bad, Five.
We needed that dish. Oh, I love it. I don't care if we're under attack. Get the broadcast system up so I can call for help. We've lost a dish.
Dish destroyed. Well done.
Так, что там еще осталось?
Dish destroyed. Nice job. On your way.
Is the broadcast system working? Good. I'm calling in some backup.
They've locked onto my
А,
ship.
сбросить бомбы еще.
Excellent.
Someone stop them. We need those dishes.
Not bad from here. Not bad, Five.
Only one receiver left. Let's finish them off. You let them destroy our broadcast dishes. So much for the distress call.
Nice shooting, Five. Those Imperials are on their own.
Nice work. It's won't be calling any reinforcements today.
Хорош. Захерачили.
Really let them have it. Receivers are done for. Taking fire.
Right here and ready to go. Regroup with me at the edge of the listening post.
Так, перегруппируемся, наверное.
I'm with you. All right, Five. the edge of the station, it's time to take out the thermal systems. I'm under fire.
Ну и что она хочет делать?
The thermal systems are located in the trench circling the edge of the station. Fly into the trench, give them hell. Here I am.
Точная бомбардировка. Протонные бомбы для атаки крепкие цели вроде этих стен. Да. Я так понял, что нам надо сверху это кидать, блядь. Не, я думаю, лучше нам ракетами валить. Так, еще немного осталось. Еще две осталось, по-моему, да? Есть.
Systems must be overloading. They're trying to cool down the core.
Regroup at the vent. I got an idea. Why aren't you protecting the core vent? Move in.
Come on, Five. I want to see you do this. I'm in formation.
That's how it's done. Shields. Don't let those ties do any more damage.
Heads up, I got eyes on ties. Back on Five. We need you at the base. Corvette taking fire. More Imperial fighters inbound.
Еще летят сучьи потроки. Так, эти пушки сносим. Так, перегруппироваться опять надо. Ну, хорошо. Я что-то не понял, куда улетать. Потерялся я, малек. Так, не успел. Успел. Ну что, неплохая миссия была.
Great work, Vanguard Squadron. Our trap is set. Come on home. It's time for the next step.
Нормуль. Все медали не заработаешь, но все равно. Там, кстати, потом нам все компании будут открыты. Так, давайте поболтаем.
All I'm saying is, instead of blowing up that listening post, we should have commandeered it. Imagine the kind of fun we could have had messing with the Imperials. Or the credits we could make.
As your squad leader, I'm gonna pretend I didn't just...
Этому только деньги, короче.
Gunny, you telling me the New Republic couldn't use more intel? And you know war ain't cheap.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess once you steal a Star Destroyer, everything Imperial starts to look tempting.
You know, we used to be rebels. We turned into a legit republic, and suddenly we all gotta stay on the straight and narrow.
The commander's lining up a trap for Terisy. That's not enough of a con for you?
In the old days, I'd trick her for everything but a pair of boots to stand in. But I guess this'll do.
Well, when he's right, he's right. Now, how about we get some actual work done?
Так, кто еще хочет потрындеть? Так, это понятно. Так, давайте зал совещаний.
First, congratulations. Because you captured the Star Destroyer Victorum, our Starhawk prototype has been completed ahead of schedule. But the Empire does not know that. They believe it's still under construction. Teresa Carroll will keep hunting Project Starhawk until it's destroyed. And we've been assigned to stop her. So, using that decoy message I sent, we're going to set up an ambush. The false intel stated that you're protecting a shipment of Magnite crystals, essential to completing the Starhawk. With this bait, we'll draw Teresa and the Overseer deep into the Xavian Abyss, a highly volatile area of space. Here is where we set our trap. Don't worry about the convoy. It's empty and droid-piloted. However, that does mean you'll need to clear any obstructions from its path. Vanguard, I want you to defend that convoy with everything you've got. We need to make this look good. Your destination is this bottleneck. There, the Starhawk will be waiting to disable the Overseer, and hopefully, capture Teresa. Now, it might sound simple, but nothing is simple in the Xavian Abyss. Brace yourselves.
Понятно.
If Lyndon's right, this plan could knock Teresa Carroll off our tail. Sooner the better, if you ask me. Lyndon's convinced himself that he's put us in danger. I can't make him focus on the bigger picture while Teresa's still in it. The commander's a smart man, but everyone has someone who can push their buttons. I wonder if we can push hers, too. We'll give Teresa a harmless convoy to follow, play this out, and see just how far we can lead her. It's all about playing the long game. When the Empire occupied Mon Cala, I learned how to string Imperials along. If you seem harmless, people underestimate you. I spent a lot of time around Imperials, playing the dumb alien. A bartender, a sweeper, someone safe. Next day, the rebellion would know everything I'd overheard. It wasn't easy, but I learned to stay patient and wait for opportunities. Remember, the Xavian Abyss is no place for the faint-hearted. And Teresa knows a few tricks of her own. Keep your eyes and ears open, all right?
Так, ну чё, погнали ее в ловушку заманивать.
And Starhawk's crew.
More than ready. I selected the crew personally based on their expertise and experience. They've been training for months.
That's good. I appreciate your support on this, General.
It's a good plan, Lyndon. Just be careful. I know you have a past with the Overseer's captain. Don't let it cloud your judgment.
One moment, General. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Your squadron is waiting.
Там, короче, сказали свалить. Понятно. Что за хрен? Там еще два хрена. Так, погнали в ангар. Тут все хотят поболтать. Ну как без этого? Этот меня кумарит немножко.
So, the boss wants to pull the old bait and switch on Teresa. I must be rubbing off on him. Of course, the key to a good con is selling it. And going into the Xavian Abyss, well, either you're too naive to know better, or you think it's worth the risk. Like, say, stopping a Starhawk from being finished. Teresa Carroll's risking the Abyss just for the chance to destroy some Magnite crystals. Ain't she in for a surprise? I'm kind of excited to see our Starhawk tackle Teresa's flagship. All those engineers work their tails off to get it finished. That's one good thing about this new republic. we're finally punching at the same weight as the Empire. One way or another, this is gonna be a show.
Так, кто еще поболтать хочет? Ага, понятно, Грейс.
I've heard tales of the Xavian Abyss. They say it's swallowed entire fleets without a trace. Sending our brand new Starhawk in there is quite the gamble. Commander Javes must have complete faith in its builders. And in us, of course. We'll be the ones making this ruse work, after all. I took the liberty of studying the Starhawk's blueprints. It's not just another capital ship. It's a defense against Imperial fleets. Every spare inch is packed with lasers and munitions, but what really caught my eye was the tractor beam. If I understood the blueprints, the Starhawk's tractor beam is 10 times more powerful than that of a Star Destroyer. It's incredible. The Magnite crystals they use in the Starhawk's tractor beam are quite rare. I think they salvaged a few from the Star Destroyer we captured. My family spent an exorbitant amount of credits sourcing Magnite crystals. It's so gratifying to see them go to a good cause. Let's put our new Starhawk through its paces, shall we?
Так, ну чё тогда? Опять мы на бомбардировщике должны идти? Ёб твою за дивизию, а? Бля, кумарят.
An X-wing, Y-wing, or A-wing. They've all got pros and cons. Check the schematics and let me know what'll suit you.
А, наконец-то, блядь, выбор дали. Я имел в виду, блядь, я хочу вот этот. Угу. Щиты есть, все, я готов. Это будет интересная миссия, кстати. Да, помаши палочками на прощание. Хорош, а выглядит все симпатично.
I wasn't exaggerating about the dangers of the Xavian Abyss.
Yeah. Look at that lightning.
We got word that Teresa Carroll has taken the bait. Her flagship overseer is closing in. Good luck, Vanguard. Protect that convoy. And see you on the other side.
Oh, you can feel it, right? Chaos on every side. We don't belong here.
I'd hate to see what does.
Hey, what happens once the Starhawk disables the Overseer? The same as the Victorum, I expect. Board it, lock its systems, and take the crew prisoner.
I don't know, Grace. I can't imagine Teresa Carroll coming along quietly. I hate these clouds. Who knows what's out there?
We know what's out there. A Star Destroyer with a captain who wants us dead.
Real helpful. Thanks, Gunny.
Симпатично все выглядит, конечно.
Autopilot ain't smart enough to steer through these asteroids.
Then let's blast them a path.
Wait, look. A Star Destroyer. Or what's left of one.
I'd say it's been here a long while.
You'd think this would discourage Teresa Carroll.
To someone like her, that wreckage ain't a warning. It's one more insult.
Да, здесь, конечно, стремновато.
Look lively, Vanguard. Imperial ships are on radar.
Scouts. Perfect. The boss's plan is working. Give them a show. Make sure they buy it. Enemies locked on.
Хорош. Что мы далеко отлетели от конвоя. Это Бермудский треугольник, блядь. Так, что ж дальше-то будет? Теперь за имперцев, небось? Что мне какая-то чуйка? Или нет? А вот это...
Nobody panic. This is the plan. Defend the convoy and keep luring the overseer to the ambush point. How could you challenge an Imperial Star Destroyer?
Get those asteroids. If the overseer catches the convoy, it's toast. Guess Terisy decided to handle this convoy herself.
Looks like the convoy's blocked again.
Так, сопровождаем конвой дальше.
Stay focused. I am. I'm very focused on the Star Destroyer right behind me.
Trapped with nowhere to go. Launch fighters!
More Imperial fighters. Check behind. Gotta take out those bombers.
Target destroyed.
The overseer's right in turbo laser range. Try to focus on the ties. The Starhawk will handle the overseer. If we can make it to the bottleneck in time, we will. We just have to push forward. The bottom line.
Так, хорош.
Seems they've locked on. That's the bottleneck the boss mentioned.
Been engaged to Vanguard. We have you on radar. Keep going. You're almost in range.
Сколько этих здесь кораблей?
That's smart. They've locked onto my ship.
Vanguard, the overseer is targeting you. I need more time. Dispatcher is above me charged to track the beam.
Хорош. Перебили пацанов. Сколько их тут, блядь? О, скрытая пушечка. Сейчас будет выстрел. Опача. Хана ей. Да, нормально. Я думал, что она стреляет, а она присасывает что-то, блядь. Свалил, короче, кораблик. Не получилось ушатать эту корыто здоровая.
Works. Toss the overseer around like a loath rat.
Good. Lousy Imperials deserve payback with interest.
Shall we just build a Death Star and get it over with?
Oh, come on, Grace. We're still the good guys. Anyhow, we won, right? Wherever they jumped, no ship's coming back from that.
Let's hope so.
Теперь за имперцев, небось, перегруппировка, блин, начнется. Ух ты, почти все медали получили. Эскадрилья Титан. Нормально потрепало.
Outer Rim, Remetic System, Grid L42.
Scramble fire crews. Get a distress call to the nearest Imperial station.
Aha! There's an old munitions depot in this system, Captain. Run by a Colonel Grom. Must be our lucky day.
Make the call. This isn't over, Vanguard. Colonel Graal, the Starhawk project is within our grasp. All I need is repairs and proper munitions.
No. The Emperor assigned me to this depot. I decide how its resources are used. As of this moment, that includes your Star Destroyer. Consider yourself reassigned.
The Overseer was sent on this mission by Admiral Sloane herself.
Admiral Sloane isn't here, Captain. I have rebel guerrillas to deal with. And now, so do you. Grom out.
He wants us to fight rebels. All right. We'll protect his depot, and if his munitions get lost in the crossfire, well, lucky for us.
Ma'am, regulations specifically forbid this.
I will not be beaten by Vanguard, grandstanding imbeciles, or anyone else.
Please, no judgment.
It's just fine. Call in Titan Squadron. Now.
Все серьезно. Сюжет закрутился.
Could we talk?
Да, тут малеха потрепала корпус, согласен. Так, что, на этом будем заканчивать. Нормально сегодня так посидели. Я думаю, еще 1-2 стрима и мы закончим эту игру. Спасибо, кто смотрел. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, оставляйте свои комментарии. И до встречи.